Satan can always deal with what we say or think, but he can't deal with the book. Yeah, he cannot deal with the book. Jesus says, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone. Hang with me a minute. Turn to Deuteronomy 8, because this is where Jesus was coming from. He didn't just make it up. He was coming from the word. Deuteronomy 8, verse 3. Deuteronomy 8. Be careful to follow every command and I am giving you today, so that you may live and increase and may enter and possess the land that the Lord promised on the oath to your fathers. Verse 2. Remember how the Lord your God led you all the way in the desert, those 40 years to humble you and to test you in order to know what was in your heart. Where were they? They were in a hot, dry, barren wilderness. Whether or not you would keep his command, he humbled you, causing you to hunger, and then feeding you with manna, which neither you nor your fathers had known, to teach you that man does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. Was Jesus quoting the scriptures or not? Yes. So Jesus quoted where Moses was explaining to Israel how God brought the nation through the wilderness. You and I need to know how to come through our wildernesses. Yeah. You and I need to know what to do when it's hot, dry, and barren. I didn't have time to talk about it today, but it was in the desert. And the word desert means ain't nothing out there. Now, when we study the book of Mark, we find that Mark says that Jesus was in the wilderness with wild beasts. So do understand that there are times when we are in our wilderness experience, there are some wild folks that will be out there with us. They are wild and they are dangerous and they'll kill you. Wild beast means untamed, uncontrolled, and Jesus was out there with that kind, as well as with the tempter. You wonder why some folk just nuts all the time? They wild. They untamed. Say anything, act any way. James says, for every kind of beast and of bird and of thing of the sea has been tamed or is tamed by man, but the tongue can no man tame, for it is an unruly evil full of deadly poison. Got a church everywhere full of them kind. Wild, untamed, unharnessed, no conscience, no God, no moral mind, nothing. And we are sometimes out caught in the wilderness with these wild beasts. This thing is serious. Notice Moses said that God fed them manna. Now the Hebrew word for manna means, what is it? That's what manna means. What is it? Why would anyone, y'all with me? Why would anyone call a food by a name that is a question. Whatchamacallit? All right. Whatchamacallit, where I come from, means what is it? Because, why would they call a food by a name that is a question? Because it is a question God wanted Israel to answer. When they saw them cornflakes coming down from above, I'm calling them cornflakes because they was breakfast, little wafers. It's in the Ark of the Covenant, in the box, as a reminder. When they saw them coming down, when they saw it coming down, they themselves were asking, what is it? The correct answer, this is the supernatural provision from God. Come on, focus with me here.
Come on, preacher.
In other words, Moses was saying to them here, we didn't make it through the wilderness because we had some teeth. Some teeth. But we made it through the wilderness because we had a God who fed us. Y'all ain't hearing me.
Yeah, man. We heard. We suffering.
Lord have mercy. You and I may have some teeth at home right now, but we didn't make it because we had some teeth. But you and I have made it this far because we had a God who brought us, fed us, clothed us, and put a roof over our head and shoes on our feet. We have a God. So man shall not live by bread alone. Do you get it?
Yeah.
It wasn't the food that brought them through, but it was the God. So man shall live by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. This is what Jesus was talking about. I could close on that. And remember, I ain't going to get no further than this one. And remember, the manna supply only lasted one day. God, listen to me, God wanted his people to look up every day. He ain't give them enough for the week. They wouldn't look up till next week. God wanted them to look up every day. Same thing now. God wants us. For real, we ain't got no more provisions than right now. I don't even care what we got at home. Oh, yeah, it can go bad. In the Lord's Prayer, Jesus said, pray this way. Give us